And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K Insider, and a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's MP in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Morant, the pass to MP. Clark with the screen. From deep, MP. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Pass to MP. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. The 3-ball. And Morant clears the board. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Clark with a screen on Fox. Fires for 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. AI's got 6.
Good trip down the floor. It's young MP cashing in.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant and coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Fox. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. The flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second-chance points.
On the court for Memphis, Moran and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson, and it's AI in at the small forward position. Pass to AI. Back to Moran. And here's MP, covered by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's MP, and counted from 19 feet away. Give him 8.
Well, from this 15, 18-foot area, MP showing he can be effective.
Fox for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Morant. Give him 8. MP scanning the floor. Jackson with a screen on Johnson. AI. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Fox. He's got 9. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
For San Antonio, Barnes, he's checked in for Horford. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and it's Harper in for Castle. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jerome.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. MP up top. He's guarded by Castle. And that one's good. AI.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
All right, Shams, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
MP no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 2, and that starts a 4-game road trip for them. The score now all even. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Vassell against MP. Shoots from the line. Good on the jump shot. 14 points for him.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Morant, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's AI. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Harper. Jacks up a three. Pure from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 1.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing it.
The previous play is under review.
And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Wembanyama, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Clark with a screen on Vassell. Pass to Jackson. MP against Vassell. From deep, MP. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Out to the right wing. Outside Barnes. Now Vassell. And the layup is good off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Devin Vassell.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, then suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play from HB. The defense flies by.
Oh, come on! Victor Wembanyama!
Oh, Show him, Wemby. That was sick.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now MP. Jackson with a screen on Vassell. And that one's good. AI. MP's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Back to Fox. Outside Barnes. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And I love how this rookie Harper competes. Just refuses to give up on plays.
And here's MP from outside. On target from range. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Vassell outside. Barnes with a screen on MP. Vassell passes to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
MP outside. Back to Morant. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
They get it back. Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Vassell against MP. Clark with a screen on Vassell. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. MP's got 15 points in just the second half. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Horford, he's checked in for Barnes. San Antonio making a change here. Fox is checked in. Then for Memphis, Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. MP comes in for Wells. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Morant and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Santi Aldama out there with MP. And it's Jackson in at the center position.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Fox against Morant. Out left to the wing. Fader on the way. And it's MP with a rebound. Memphis leading by 6. Over to the wing. Screen by MP. Morant, the pass to MP. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Let's loose for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Picked by Aldama. MP. Oh, MP showing the big range.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Castle. Wembanyama down low. Jackson on him.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Horford. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for Castle. Then for Memphis, Clark comes in for Aldama. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Jerome. Nice! That one's good!
Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the two-man game to perfection.
Fox fires. Ooh, it misses. Memphis leading by 9.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number. But players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within. The want to compete against the best on the biggest stage. I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Here's MP. Deflects the pass. Yes, sir! That one goes!
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Double team on Fox. Vassell fires! Buries it from outside!
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Memphis leading by 10. MP outside, puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for AI.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now Vassell. Going inside. Banks it home. Big shot. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Ooh, it doesn't go. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 10-point lead. Vassell there for the rebound. MP. And so it's Memphis winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
20 points means hot soup. 30 points means a hot meal. When I drop 40...
Ryan, back to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For